Here we go, guys. Real quick video on gold, silver, copper. Looking at the daily chart on the micro futures gold and having a pretty decent sell-off day. Of course, gold is used to that. You know, big days up, big days to the downside. Nothing new here, but we got to look back. It needs a rest here since the lows of October. 1st of October 2023, we've ran up over 33%. So yeah, it's getting exhausted here, and many times when an asset double tops like this, trying to make a near term new all-time high, 70% of the time it fails and has to pull back. Obviously, it can come back up here and regain this price action to the top and overcome that. But in the meantime, it pulls back, and we make, if I can get it correct here, an M formation. Okay, so W formations you look for on the way up, low, higher low, so on and so forth, and on the way down, you look for those M formations. Now, the 20s right here, simple day moving average. Basically, all it is, average closing price the last 20 days. Here's the 50, same thing, average closing price the last 50 days. Last time we hit it was, the end of February here. So this is our expectations. Most times when you clear or close under a moving average, also the one on top, you'll come down, depending on the range, you'll come down and tag the next one. It's almost like price is pulled down there like a magnet. But so that's a potential, first level support, the 50 simple day moving average. Also, this low pivot here, all of this was support through here as we came down to it. See how the wicks on the candle is bought up, so on and so forth. So we're expecting this region here to be kind of a secondary support zone. So we could come down and put in a bottoming tail like this. And see how it was being bought up, kind of pushed up a little bit, came back in, and then this was the zone gold consolidated in and then ran back up, to retest the previous highs. So bottom line, we come down and we consolidate in this area, that we find support. If not, this is where the M formation really comes in heavy. Now, if this doesn't hold and we crash through it like that, then we'll have to look for the next support zone where the next buyers come in to support the price of gold. So that's the main takeaway. We're looking for this zone to potentially hold us near term. If not, and we take out that low pivot and reinforce this M formation, this pattern here, then yeah, we could come back a lot lower than that. Really, I'm kind of looking at this area here, several weeks of consolidation, then we broke out higher. But real quickly, let's go to silver. Now, silver overall, we have a measured move here taking us to about $35. Okay, that's what we're anticipating, obviously longer term. And again, from the October lows of 2023, well over 50% here from the bottom, that level. And also I might throw out here that it's around, couple of grand, you can hold 1,000 ounces of silver. Okay, let me repeat that again. Trading these micro futures, you can control for about $2,400. You can control 1,000 ounces of silver. Okay, but anyway, our expectation is for silver pulls back, keeps pulling back a little deeper. We have this high pivot area here coinciding with our 20, that blue line that we discussed on the chart about gold, and possibly a bounce, but Secondary would be our 50-day moving average there. Okay, let's go to copper. Same deal from the lows of October 23, close to 50% move here, 47% move. Primary, if we don't bounce off the 20, then we're looking at this high pivot here, previous resistance. So looking for a little bit of support there. We break it. Here comes the 50. Okay. Now I won't do all that at once. The 50 will slowly move up. So you'll have this high pivot, low pivot consolidation zone, which is very strong support as the 50 comes up into it. Also, these topping tails, those should be warnings, especially two together, that little tweezer play. That gives you a 60% probability that price is going to pull back to the downside. Okay. But anyway, we'll wrap it up there. If you'd like to learn how to do this on your own and, possibly go long silver, I'm just using it as an example because everyone's trying to, buy as much physical silver, but as it's coming back, short it. And, when it starts reversing, take those profits and buy more physical. That way you kind of hedge your bets on, the price action of either gold, silver, or copper. Okay. But anyway, we'll put a link in the description below. In the meantime, thanks so much, and we will see you on the charts.